They feel you before they even see you. Before a single word leaves your mouth, something about you shifts the room. Chosen one, you carry a vibration that cannot be faked, bought, or copied. It's the kind of presence that makes people turn their heads, even if they don't understand why. Some feel inspired, some feel threatened, but none can ignore you, because your spirit speaks louder than your voice ever could. And let's get one thing clear. This isn't ego, this is energy. This is what happens when you've been through the fire, walked through the valley, and still kept your heart pure. You carry the weight of wisdom, the silence of scars, and the light of someone who knows what darkness feels like, and survived it. That kind of energy doesn't need an introduction. It announces itself, and that's why people react to you before you even open your mouth. You see, when you're chosen, your aura is divine. You radiate peace when you enter a chaotic space. You exude confidence without even trying, and your eyes carry 1,000 unspoken stories. People look at you and feel something deep inside them stir. They might not even understand it, but their spirit recognizes yours. That's the gift and the burden. Because when your energy speaks first, you don't get to hide. You don't get to blend in. You are a walking amplifier of divine frequency. And that means wherever you go, you cause something to shift. Some people feel healed in your presence. Others feel exposed. But whatever they feel, it's never neutral. Have you noticed how people stare at you for too long? How strangers open up to you without knowing why? Or how others suddenly become uncomfortable, even if you've said nothing? That's because your energy is doing the talking. It's telling the truth about your spirit. It's revealing the light within you. And light always reveals shadows, sometimes in others, sometimes in you. Chosen ones often find themselves misunderstood because of this. People project onto you. They assume you think you're better, when in reality, you're just vibrating higher. They think you're trying to stand out, when all you're doing is being authentic. They think you're intense, when really, you're just present. Most people have never met someone so real, so unfiltered, so fully in tune with their spirit. But don't shrink to make others comfortable. Don't dim your light because it highlights their darkness. You weren't made to blend in. You were made to awaken. And awakening is never comfortable. It rattles illusions. It shakes old beliefs. It disturbs comfort zones. But that's the role of the chosen. Not to be accepted, but to activate. People feel your energy because you carry something sacred, something eternal, something rare. Your spirit has depth, and people are starving for depth in a world full of surface. Your presence is a mirror, and not everyone is ready to see their own reflection. But don't take it personally. Their reaction is about their readiness, not your worthiness. Your energy is a message, and it reaches people long before your words do. That's why you feel drained around certain individuals. They're pulling on your spirit without even realizing it. That's why you feel like you need more time alone, because your energy is sacred and you can't afford to leak it everywhere. Protect it. Guard it. Don't apologize for preserving your peace. People will feel you before they understand you. That's part of your calling. You're not here to be understood by everyone. You're here to be remembered by those who recognize your frequency, those who are aligned with your purpose, those who feel safe in your presence, not intimidated by your power. And here's the truth, your energy has been refined through pain. You didn't wake up like this. You were forged, molded, broken, then rebuilt. Every time you were rejected, your energy grew stronger. Every time you were left alone, your light became brighter. You became magnetic, not because you chased validation, but because you became one with your truth. When you walk into a room, people may not know your story, but they feel your strength. They feel your depth. They feel your purity. And that's rare. In a world addicted to noise, your silence speaks volumes. In a world obsessed with image, your authenticity commands respect. And in a world full of imitation, your originality is revolutionary. So no, you're not too much. You're not too deep. You're not too sensitive. You are exactly who you're supposed to be. You were given this energy because you were strong enough to carry it. You were chosen because you wouldn't misuse it. And you're being elevated now, not for show, but for purpose. You don't need to explain yourself anymore. Let your energy speak. Let your presence declare what your mouth doesn't say. Walk into every space knowing that just by showing up, you're fulfilling divine assignments. Sometimes your smile is someone's confirmation. Sometimes your stillness is someone's wake-up call. Sometimes your simple presence is what realigns the atmosphere. People don't always have the words for what they feel around you, but they remember it. They remember how you made them feel safe, or seen, or stretched, or exposed. And even if they forget your name, they'll never forget your energy. That's legacy. That's what chosen ones carry. So if you've ever wondered why you feel things so deeply, why people react to you strongly, why you sense things others miss, this is your confirmation. You're not imagining it. You're not being dramatic. You're simply vibrating on a frequency that's unfamiliar to the world, but perfectly aligned with the divine. And this is just the beginning. The moment you step into a room, there's a silence, not because people know you, but because their spirit does. It's like something ancient walks with you, something eternal. You may not always see it, but they do. They see it in your eyes. They hear it in the tone of your voice. They feel it in your stillness. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to prove anything. Your energy already speaks the truth. You are chosen. You've probably noticed how some people can't maintain eye contact with you for long. That's not because you're intimidating. It's because your energy is confrontational to their inner lies. When people live behind masks and you come in with truth, masks begin to slip. You carry a vibration that forces people to be real. And let's be honest, not everyone is ready to be real. That's why some back away. That's why some gossip. That's why some try to shrink you with their insecurity. But don't you dare shrink. You've paid a high price to carry this light. You've endured isolation, betrayal, heartbreak, and divine breaking, all so that you could carry this frequency. You didn't become this version of yourself by accident. You were shaped by heaven, refined through fire, and sent back to earth as a walking answer to someone's silent prayer. And now, wherever you go, atmospheres shift. You could be silent, and people still stop talking. You could walk into a room, and suddenly the energy changes. That's because you're not just entering physically, you're entering spiritually. Your aura precedes you. It walks ahead of you like a banner, declaring, "Something holy just arrived." That's what happens when you walk in your calling. That's what happens when your life becomes aligned with divine timing. People might not know what to call it, but they feel it. They might label it as different or weird, but deep down, their spirit recognizes you. Even your enemies feel it. That's why some people dislike you without reason. It's not you, it's what you carry. Chosen one, the anointing on your life doesn't need permission to be felt. It doesn't need validation to be powerful, and it certainly doesn't need explanation to be effective. That's the beauty of divine energy. It bypasses language. It cuts through noise. It reaches people where no sermon or speech ever could. You don't have to say a word to be used by God. Sometimes your walk is the message. Sometimes your quiet strength is the lesson. Sometimes your survival is the proof. You carry a silent kind of authority, the kind that doesn't need a platform to stand tall. You walk into a space, and people adjust. Not because you're loud, but because your soul has weight. It's been matured through long nights, private battles, and unseen victories. You wear peace like armor, and that peace disrupts everything chaotic around you. It's time you start owning that. Not arrogantly, but righteously. You didn't survive everything you went through just to doubt your power. You didn't lose people, suffer losses, endure waiting seasons just to second-guess your worth. You are here now, awake, aware, and activated. No more hiding, no more questioning, no more watering yourself down. The world needs what you carry, not a copy, not a watered-down version, but the raw, real, fully alive version of you. That version is magnetic. That version opens doors. That version changes lives, because that version is tuned into the divine. And yes, some will envy it, some will try to imitate it, but they can't duplicate what heaven designed. Your frequency wasn't built in a day. It was born in seasons where no one clapped for you. It was forged in moments where you had nothing but faith. And now, you walk with authority not given by men, but by God. People will wonder how you do it, how you stay so grounded, so calm, so certain. They'll think it's confidence, but you'll know it's spiritual alignment. You've tapped into something deeper than motivation. You're operating on destiny now. That's why the old things don't tempt you anymore. That's why you no longer seek attention. You've become too focused on purpose to settle for applause. And it shows. It shows in your relationships, in your decisions, in your silence, in your glow. People will swear you've changed. And you have, but not just outwardly. Your spirit has shifted. Your priorities have changed. Your hunger is different. You're not chasing what the world chases. You're chasing alignment, purpose, truth. And when you move from that place, you become unstoppable, not because of force, but because of flow. You're not pushing. You're not begging. You're attracting. You're allowing. You're walking in grace. And that grace makes people curious. It makes them wonder what you know that they don't. Why you're not panicking like them. Why you're not afraid of being alone. Why you're so calm in the chaos. It's because you know who walks with you. It's because you've been in the wilderness and met God there. And once you've had that encounter, everything changes. Your silence becomes sacred. Your solitude becomes strength. Your energy becomes electric. And that's why they feel you before you speak. Because your essence speaks first, and it's saying something loud and clear. This one is chosen. This one carries light. This one walks with heaven. And the world has no choice but to take notice. You walk into rooms carrying something ancient in a modern body. It's not your clothes, not your hairstyle, not your words. It's your essence. There is something timeless about you, something deep that can't be explained with logic. You're not just a person. You're a presence. You don't just walk. You shift the atmosphere. And that's why people feel something when you're near, even if they can't put it into words. The truth is, chosen ones aren't loud about their power, but it's always felt. You might stay in the corner, quiet, watching. But even from the shadows, your presence is undeniable, because you don't need attention to be impactful. Your power is internal. It radiates from within. It's the result of being battle-tested, spiritually refined, and divinely awakened. You've gone through things in silence that would have broken most people. And now, even your silence carries weight. You don't always speak because you don't need to. Your presence alone is communication. It says, I've been through it. I've grown from it. I've healed. I've elevated. And whether people like it or not, they feel that growth. They feel that elevation. That's why some people become distant. Not because you did something wrong, but because your light revealed their darkness. You didn't say a word, but your spirit said everything. They felt their fear in your courage. They felt their insecurity in your confidence. They felt their confusion in your clarity. And it shook them. But don't let their reactions make you question your evolution. You weren't made to fit into places where truth is unwelcome. You weren't made to stay where your presence threatens comfort zones. You were made to rise, and your rise was meant to awaken others. But remember, awakening isn't always appreciated. It's often resisted, rejected, feared. Still, you must rise anyway. Because the world is starving for what you carry. Not another imitation, not another mask, but something real, something raw, something rooted. And you, chosen one, are that something. Your energy is a reminder of what's possible when you align with truth, when you surrender to the process, When you embrace the fire instead of running from it, that fire you walked through, it didn't just change you, it charged you. It gave you insight, discernment, depth. That's why people feel safe with you. That's why strangers open up to you within minutes. Your spirit speaks a language their soul understands. It whispers, "You're safe here. You're seen here. You're not alone." But it's also why some people flinch when they see you. Your spirit reminds them of the parts of themselves they've buried. You trigger things they haven't healed. You pull up things they thought they forgot. And that's not your fault. That's your purpose. You're here to activate, not pacify. You don't even have to try. Your energy naturally unlocks people. You might just smile at someone, and they feel their guard dropping. You might say one sentence, and it stays with them for years. That's not charisma. It's calling. That's not charm. It's divine influence. You've been marked for something more, and it's showing. You've probably wondered why you feel so deeply, why certain people's energy exhausts you, why crowded places sometimes overwhelm you. That's because you're sensitive to frequency. You pick up on more than most. And while that sensitivity once felt like a curse, now you're learning it's a gift, a compass, a guide. You can read a room without a word. You can feel tension without a sound. And that insight helps you protect yourself, because not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not every hand that reaches out means well. But you already know that. You've learned to feel what eyes hide. You've learned to trust what words try to cover. And now your boundaries are sacred, not because you're cold, but because you've learned the cost of being too open. Your energy is gold, and not everyone deserves access. You've stopped over-explaining, stopped oversharing, stopped trying to prove your worth to people who never saw it. That's growth. That's self-love. That's spiritual maturity. And it only adds to your presence. Because now, you walk with quiet authority. You don't need to argue, beg, or chase. You know what you carry. You know what you offer. You know who you are. And that clarity is rare in a world addicted to confusion. You've become the calm in the storm, the voice of reason, the stillness in the chaos. People feel it. They feel safer around you, but also more exposed. You shine so brightly that you can't help but illuminate everything around you. The truth, the lies, the pain, the beauty. And while some celebrate that, others will reject it, but none will forget it, because energy doesn't lie. And your energy speaks the truth, even when your mouth stays shut. So keep walking boldly, keep protecting your peace, keep showing up as your full self. You are not too much. You are not overthinking. You are simply aligned with a frequency this world desperately needs, and your presence, without saying a word, is changing lives in ways you may never fully see. But heaven sees, God sees, and the ones who are meant to walk with you, they'll see it too. You might not realize it, but your presence is already making waves. You're like a stone thrown into still waters, ripples forming far beyond your immediate reach. The energy you radiate doesn't just affect the people you speak to directly. It spreads, touching those who need it most. Even in spaces where you think you're invisible, you're seen. Your vibration echoes far and wide. And yet, you'll notice that some people are drawn to you for reasons they don't fully understand. It's like there's an invisible thread pulling them in. But some will resist that pull. They won't want to feel vulnerable around you. They won't want to confront what you awaken in them. And that's okay. Your energy isn't for everyone. You are not meant to be understood by everyone. You are meant to be felt by those who are ready for your presence, for those who are open to receiving what you carry. Chosen ones often find themselves surrounded by a variety of reactions. Some people are drawn to your light. Others are repelled by it. But neither of these reactions should define you. They are merely reflections of where others are on their own journeys. People's responses to you have nothing to do with your worth. It has everything to do with how they perceive and react to the energy you carry. And some are just not ready for what you bring. You are a mirror to the world, whether you're aware of it or not. Your energy forces people to confront themselves, to face their fears, their insecurities, their untapped potential. And not everyone is ready to do that. Not everyone is ready to heal. But you, chosen one, you are. You've done the work. You've walked through the fire. And you've emerged stronger, wiser, more in tune with your true self. You see, when you elevate, the world around you shifts. Your presence begins to shift the frequency of the spaces you enter. You no longer just walk into a room. You change it. You might not even say a word, but your energy is so potent that people start to notice. The room becomes lighter. The conversations become deeper. And for some, that's unsettling. It forces them to confront the places within themselves that they have been avoiding. And that's okay. Not everyone will get it. Not everyone will be ready to face their own reflection. But you, chosen one, are exactly where you're supposed to be. Don't doubt your journey. Don't second-guess the power that lies within you. The world needs your energy more than you think. You don't need to fight for attention. You don't need to force yourself into spaces that don't welcome you. Your energy does the work for you. It clears the path. It attracts the right people. It aligns you with the right opportunities. And when you're aligned, things begin to happen effortlessly. At everything you've been through, every challenge you faced, every heartache you've endured, was not a punishment. It was preparation. Preparation for this moment. Preparation for the kind of impact you're about to have on the world. Your life is no longer about proving yourself to others. It's about being fully in tune with your divine purpose and letting that energy guide you. You no longer need validation from others. You no longer need to justify your choices. Your energy speaks louder than words ever could. And those who are aligned with your frequency, they'll find you. They'll gravitate toward you. They'll see the truth of who you are even when you're silent. Your presence will resonate with them in a way they can't explain, but they'll feel it. And that's how you begin to attract the people who will elevate you. At the same time, be mindful of the people you allow into your space. Protect your energy. Not everyone who is drawn to you is there to support you. Some are simply attracted to your light because it reflects something they're lacking. But remember, light can also attract darkness. Be discerning. Guard your peace. Only allow those into your circle who respect your energy, who see the value in you without needing to take from you. When you step into alignment with your true self, you stop worrying about fitting in. You stop forcing yourself into places where you feel like you have to prove your worth. You stop apologizing for who you are. Instead, you stand in your truth, in your power, and you allow the universe to guide you toward the people, the places, and the opportunities that are meant for you. Because you know that what's meant for you will never miss you. And this is just the beginning. As you continue to walk in your purpose, your energy will only grow stronger. The more you embrace who you are, the more you will attract the people who resonate with your vibration. The more you stay true to yourself, the more the world will open up to you in ways you never imagined. You are not just here to survive. You are here to thrive. You are not just here to fit in. You are here to stand out. And when you walk in your divine purpose, you do not have to chase after anything. Everything that is meant for you will come to you effortlessly. And as you walk this path, you will notice that the energy around you begins to shift in ways that can't be explained. People will start to gravitate toward you. Opportunities will start to open up. Doors that once seemed closed will suddenly swing wide open. And all of this will happen because you are no longer holding back. You are no longer hiding your light. You are no longer doubting your worth. You are walking in the fullness of who you are, and that is the most powerful thing you can do. As you continue to step into your true power, you'll begin to notice just how much your energy influences the world around you. The things that used to be difficult or out of reach are now becoming effortless. Opportunities that once seemed impossible are suddenly presenting themselves. People who once doubted you are now beginning to ask for your advice, your presence, your guidance. And it's not by accident. You've aligned with your purpose, and when you do that, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Everything around you starts to reflect the truth of who you are. Your energy, your spirit, your presence becomes a magnet for what's meant for you. You're no longer chasing after things because you know they're already on their way. And let's be clear, this doesn't mean that challenges won't come. It doesn't mean that things will always be smooth sailing, but it does mean that when challenges do arise, you will face them with a newfound strength. The battles that once would have defeated you no longer have the power to shake you. You're grounded in your truth. You're rooted in your purpose. And nothing, not fear, not doubt, not opposition, can move you from that place. You are becoming a force, and not just any force, but a divine force that cannot be ignored. You've stepped into your true power, and the world is now shifting to accommodate your energy. People are starting to take notice of the confidence you exude. They're starting to recognize the wisdom that flows from you. They're beginning to feel the peace that surrounds you. And that's exactly what the world needs right now. It needs people like you, people who are grounded in their truth, who are aligned with their purpose, who are walking in their divine calling. People who have the courage to rise above the noise, to stand tall in the face of adversity, and to keep moving forward even when the path seems unclear. You are the light that this world desperately needs. But remember, chosen one, with this light comes responsibility. You were not chosen to sit quietly in the background. You were chosen to shine. You were chosen to lead. You were chosen to show others what it looks like to walk in alignment with your true self. And as you continue to rise, you will find that people are naturally drawn to you. They want to know how you did it. They want to know how you stay so calm, so confident, so sure of yourself. And when they ask, don't hesitate to share. Don't hold back your story. Don't shy away from your truth. Your journey, your struggles, your triumphs are not just for you. They are for the people around you. The lessons you've learned, the wisdom you've gained, are meant to be shared. You've been through the fire for a reason, and that reason is to help others find their way. But here's the secret. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just continue walking in faith. Continue following your heart. Continue trusting in the process. Your energy will speak for itself. People will feel it. They will be drawn to you, and they will be inspired by your example. As you continue to walk in your purpose, you will find that your presence becomes a blessing to others. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to work hard to make an impact. Just being yourself is enough. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you move through the world, it all leaves an impression. And that's why people feel your energy before you even speak. It's not just about the words you say, but about the energy you radiate. It's the unspoken truth that flows from you. It's the confidence in your step, the peace in your soul, the light in your eyes. All of these things combine to create an aura that is undeniable. This energy is what draws people in. This energy is what makes you stand out. This energy is what causes others to pause and take notice. And as you continue to step into your power, your energy will only grow stronger. The more you embrace who you are, the more you will attract the right people and the right opportunities. The more you align with your true self, the more the universe will conspire in your favor. And as you continue to shine, remember this: your light is not for you alone. It is for those around you. It is for the people who need to see what is possible. It is for those who are still searching for their way. It is for those who are lost in the darkness, waiting for a light to guide them. You are that light. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be willing to show up as your authentic self. When you do that, you become a beacon of hope, a source of inspiration, and a living testament to the power of divine energy. So keep shining. Keep walking in your truth. Keep sharing your light with the world. Because there are people out there who need to see you, who need to feel your energy, who need to know that they too can rise. Your energy is a gift to the world. Don't ever dim it. Keep shining. Keep rising. Keep walking in your divine purpose. The world is waiting for you. As you continue to shine and step more fully into your power, you'll begin to notice something incredible. You'll no longer have to work for the things you want. When your energy is aligned with your purpose, doors open for you that were once locked. The people you need to meet will cross your path effortlessly. The opportunities that were once hidden from you will suddenly become clear. The resources you need will manifest, often in ways you didn't expect. And all of this happens because you're no longer chasing. It's chasing you. The world has a funny way of aligning with you when you finally align with yourself. When you stop doubting your worth, when you stop questioning your purpose, the universe starts to match your frequency. Things that once felt impossible now seem attainable. And the more you embrace who you are, the more the world bends to meet you. This is not about forcing outcomes. This is about being in the flow. When you are in alignment with your divine energy, everything works together for your good. Opportunities come at the right time. People show up when you need them most. Resources flow into your life exactly when you're ready for them. And all of this happens with ease. And here's the thing. You don't need to hustle for it. You don't need to beg for it. You don't need to chase after it. It's already coming. Because when you tap into your true self, when you embody the energy of your highest self, you become magnetic. The universe responds to that energy. People respond to that energy. And everything you've ever wanted begins to find its way to you. This is the beauty of divine timing. You may have been feeling like you were behind, like you were late to the game. But the truth is, you've been right on time all along. You were exactly where you needed to be. Everything you've been through, every struggle, every moment of doubt, every lesson learned, it was all part of the divine plan. You were never late. You were always right on time. And now, as you step into this new phase of your life, you'll notice something even more incredible. You're no longer waiting for life to happen. You are the one making things happen. You are the one taking control of your destiny. You are the one who is actively shaping your future. And that's because your energy is aligned with your purpose. Your intentions are clear. Your actions are intentional. You are no longer a passive observer of your life. You are the creator. This is the power of the chosen ones. You are not just waiting for a breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. You are the catalyst for the changes that are about to unfold in your life. And the energy you are sending out into the world is the spark that will ignite everything you desire. But even with all of this power and potential, you must remain humble. You must continue to walk in grace. You must remember that your success is not for you alone. It is for those around you. It is for the people who will be inspired by your journey, who will be lifted by your presence, who will be empowered by your story. The more you rise, the more you will raise others. This is what it means to be a chosen one. You are not just here to shine for yourself. You are here to light the way for others. You are here to show the world what's possible when you align with your divine purpose, when you tap into your true energy, and when you trust the process. As you continue to rise, you will see the fruits of your labor. You will see the manifestation of your dreams. You will see the abundance that is waiting for you. But remember, it's not about the material things. It's not about the money or the fame or the recognition. It's about the impact you're making. It's about the lives you're changing. It's about the legacy you're creating. The world will begin to take notice of you. And as it does, you'll find that you don't need to fight for your place. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to chase validation. The world will come to you. People will be drawn to you. Opportunities will find you. And everything that you've been working toward will unfold with divine timing. There is no rush. There is no need to hurry. Everything is happening as it should. You are right where you need to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And every step you take from here on out will be aligned with your highest good. You've done the work. You've cleared the path. You've prepared for this moment. And now, it's time to step into the fullness of who you are. You are a chosen one. Your energy is powerful, and it is shifting the world around you. Your presence alone is enough to make a difference. Your vibration is raising the collective consciousness, and as you continue to walk in your truth, you will see that the world begins to change in ways that are beyond your imagination. Remember, You don't need to chase anything. You are the one who has been chosen to receive the abundance that is coming your way. And as it comes, embrace it with gratitude. Embrace it with humility. Embrace it with grace. Because everything you're receiving is a reflection of who you are becoming. Keep shining. Keep walking in your purpose. Keep living in alignment with your divine energy. Because the world needs you, chosen one. The world needs your light. As you continue this journey, remember that the true power lies in your ability to stay grounded in who you are. The more you embrace your authenticity, the more you will attract those who resonate with your frequency. These people will not only bring opportunities into your life, but will also help elevate you to new heights. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes the people who come into your life will be the very ones who help you unlock the next level of your purpose. But as you attract the right people, you may also encounter those who are not ready for the energy you bring. Some will try to dim your light, others may try to manipulate your energy, and some may even try to question your path. Don't let their doubts or criticisms shake you. Keep moving forward with your head held high, because your energy is not for them to understand. It's not for everyone, but it is for the people who need to see you and be inspired by your journey.